It's not easy to teach your teenager to drive. Many parents dread it. Well, all this week's now San Diego is committed to keeping you and your teen driver safe during National Teen Driver Safety Week. I've got these keys here. There are startling new numbers that show distracted driving is a bigger threat than originally thought. As the Now's Ann McNamara explains, there's more to blame than just cell phones.
Put down the cell phone. It's a message teen drivers hear over and over again, but new data shows they don't listen.
There's things that our teens are still doing that's causing them to be a danger behind the wheel.
AAA says distraction is a bigger problem for teen drivers than we first thought. There are two kinds, peer pressure and cell phones. AAA found 74% of drivers 16 to 18 years old acknowledge texting or emailing behind the wheel is, quote, unacceptable. But 1 in 3 admit they've done it in the last month. And half of teen drivers say they have read a text or email while driving.
The parents are a wreck. They probably should be. I mean, that's one of your most precious things in your life is now behind the wheel of a car.
It's why there's been renewed focus on National Teen Driver Safety Week, and all the attention has made a big difference. Between 1994 and 2013, the death toll in crashes involving teen drivers dropped 56%, and injuries dropped 51%.
The teens are getting the message that cell phones are distracting. We need to work on adults getting that message too.
For the Now, I'm Ann McNamara.
All right, parents, so what's the number one thing you can do? Well, according to AAA, it's take your cell phone and put it down because you set the best example for your kid, and they say it's the best way to keep teens from getting distracted. Now, you can also plan to buy them a car with the latest safety technology. That's another tip, but let's be honest here. A new car isn't exactly affordable. So I want to go over to Michael Chen because he's been working with our partners at San Diego County Toyota dealers about the must-have features that parents need really in order to put these used cars on their shopping lists. And I know it's a story you're working on for 6.
Well, we hear those numbers and they're awfully intimidating, but as you mentioned, when teens first get behind the wheel, it can be a very anxious time for parents. So we went down to Toyota of El Cajon and talked to Ryan Darby. We gave him a challenge. If someone wanted to buy a used car for their teen, what are the top features you would want in that car? A few high-tech surprises like backup cameras. They're actually available in quite a few used vehicles. We'll have the complete list coming up at 6 o'clock. So really interesting list.
Yeah, something a lot of parents obviously can relate
actually
to.
All drivers can draw from this list. Really interesting. But teens obviously can be distracted more easily, don't have that experience. So any additional help could make a difference. So.
All right, Michael, thank you. We'll look forward to that at 6.